Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public. So please subscribe to our channel. A lot of times we'll get a call, a panicked call, from one person who says, my ex filed for divorce, he or she wants everything. Or not filed, but told me, I'm going to take everything. And they're worried about losing everything. Now, what's the everything that they're worried about losing? It goes couple to couple. Sometimes, I had a call recently, and they telling me that, my ex left the apartment with the kids and took everything. Ransacked the place and took everything. And then, about 5 minutes later, he explained to me how they had a devastating loss by fire of all their worldly belongings only a few months before. So I'm thinking, well, what all is the everything that she took? And then I, upon exploring it, learned that she took all her clothing. She took all the kids' clothing because she took the kids with. That's no good, but that's a different subject matter. And they didn't really have a whole lot of things. There were 2 TV sets, she took one of them. There were 2 sets of dishes, she took one of them. So in that context, what's the everything? So people will call up and they'll say, my ex took everything, or my ex wants everything. Number one, you've got to understand that of the everything that you have, half is likely to go to one person and half to the other. So the question is, did they really take 100% of everything, or did they take half and now the place looks ransacked? You got to make that distinction, because at the end of the day, if that's what they did, ultimately they would have been entitled to that anyway. Number one. Number two, just because they say it doesn't make it true. This is really a crucial rule that you have to go through your head over and over again. You have to play this mantra through your head. In every custody and divorce case, you always have to be telling yourself, just because they say it doesn't make it true. Just because it's written somewhere that you did something wrong doesn't make it true. Doesn't mean the judge is going to think it's true either. The judge also knows just because someone says it, especially in family court, doesn't mean that it's true. Sometimes it's a question of perspective. Sometimes it's a question of how they see things. People like to see things through their own eyes. So just because they say they're going to take everything from you doesn't mean that that's actually going to happen. In fact, in Michigan, where the court really is governed by principles of equity, in most cases where there are assets, there's going to be every effort made to make a fair division of those assets. So somebody can thump their chest and say, I'm going to leave you with nothing. And you know what that means? It means nothing, because at the end of the day, the lawyers are going to get involved with the judge, and they're going to say, look, we have these things. These people are now dividing up their lives. We've got to divide up this stuff. It means the assets. It means the money. It might mean the house, the cars. It might also mean the debts. We've got to divide that too. It's a different story, but all these things have to be divided. 401k plan, pension plans, all of these things that were accumulated during the marriage are going to be subject to division. So if somebody tries to manipulate you and they say, I'm going to take everything, I'm going to leave you with nothing, if there's something to have, you're probably going to get half of it. If there is nothing, then you're not losing out by them saying you're going to be left with half of nothing. A lot of times I would laugh because I would hear people say right in front of me to their ex, yeah, I'll see to it that you don't get anything, not one thing. And then as we go into the case and we send out subpoenas and we do discovery, we learn there is nothing. There never was nothing. He's going to get the same nothing that she's going to get. You know why? They think they have stuff, but it's all mortgaged. It all belongs to someone else. There's loans on everything. They have more debts than assets. They are already insolvent. So I would caution you to realize that it's a litigation. I would caution you to realize that people say things just to get underneath other people's skin. But again, just because they say it doesn't make it true. If you have any questions, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.